Welcome back, team. This session 5 is Visual Studio Code plugin. Like we need to install Graphviz, and this can be directly installed on MacBook if you don't have it already. And I have done this installation of Graphviz using the same command brew install Graphviz. Second is NodeJS. I already have it. I have installed this. Install Azure Terraform Visual Studio Code extension. That's interesting. This extension is for Visual Studio Code, and the advantage of this plugin, Azure Terraform extension, that will give you from the code itself, from the Visual Studio Code itself, you will be able to call this Azure Terraform init and all. Like if I show, in my case it is already installed. I'll show you the under extensions. You can see this extension Azure Terraform. It is already installed on my Visual Studio Code. This is a good option because once you have it, you will be able to call the file. Like if I want to execute Terraform from this file, this particular file, let's say I'm sitting in the directory and I want to execute the file, I can do that. I can directly call and run the Terraform plan, Terraform init, which I will show eventually. So install Azure Terraform Visual Studio Code extension. When you click on this, it will take you to the page. The feature in this extension support execution in integrated terminal mode or remotely using the CloudShell. I have already activated the CloudShell also. This can be activated from here. This is the option, and inside this, when you click on it, it will ask you a couple of questions. It's a dialog box. Once you allow, then it will open the CloudShell for you. This is a CloudShell. Now let's continue and understand this. This allow Azure Terraform init, Azure Terraform plan, Azure Terraform apply, all these commands, validate, refresh, visualize, push, execute, test, all these commands are supported from within the Visual Studio Code. The integrated terminal, let's see, run command Terraform init, Terraform plan, apply and visualize. So I have to open this folder. If I have opened Terraform manifest file, now I can run that command, command shift and P, and here I am running Terraform init command. This will initialize the command. This will automatically launch the command. You see it is initialized. Similarly, I can directly press command shift P and Terraform plan. It is asking for some value, subscription ID. This subscription ID is not there probably, so let me stop it and enter that variable subscription ID in the first file. That file, either I have to source that. Let me source it, source // env-vars .sh, and now let me run that command again. Control shift P, command shift P and plan, and let me see. Now it should not ask me because I know my environment variables are in the file .env-vars.sh, which is in the Azure, and you see the plan have worked very well. Similarly, if I want to apply, I'll use again command shift P, and I'll call that apply also Azure apply. I can look for Azure, and you see all the commands Azure Terraform apply. This will apply the changes. So this is a plugin where you don't have to type the command. Yes, let me execute it. This will execute This will run the Terraform apply command. directly by executing the command with command shift and P, and done. I also have a command shift P, Azure. You can see visualize also. This command visualize will create a graph or image, and you can see this image created, and I can see this image by double clicking on this image. Let me open this image, and this is the graphical representation of our sequence of steps or execution process. Now I'll use Control Shift P again, and let me use destroy, Azure, refresh, validate, destroy. So point is that we are not calling from the command line, rather we are executing directly from the Visual Studio Code directory where all my Terraforms are there, by using command shift P. If you are using Windows, it might be Control Shift P. So we have just now seen this Azure Terraform init, Azure Terraform plan, validate, apply, destroy. We have done all this, and review the Terraform graph. We have already done that part also. Next is CloudShell terminal. Run the command Terraform init, plan and visualize in the CloudShell. So we have already these files in a new window. And then we have to type this command, run the following command: Terraform, Azure Terraform push. CloudShell is no longer, okay, it is no longer supported. That means it has been deprecated. It is no longer supported by Azure Terraform extension due to deprecation of Azure account extension, defaulting to integrated terminal. All right, this is no more supported because the Azure account extension has been deprecated. Fair enough. We got why it is not supporting. Got it. That means this part will not work. From the CloudShell is not work, and this is what I tried. Update Visual Studio Code, extension, settings, terminal, and I selected CloudShell. Even after selecting CloudShell, it was not working due to the fact that now the plugin has been deprecated. Fair. Next is delete these files. Yes, I'm going to delete that. This will clean everything. And that's all for this session. Thank you very much.